my bout with Lyme disease. So I want to get deeper today. I want to talk about something that's timely and controversial and share my story with you so you can kind of have a little insight into how I got here today, but also more about this disease in general and how it works. So, about 11 years ago, I was at a really low time in my life. I had been kicked out of college. I was doing a lot of bad things. I was partying every day. And at this point in my life, I was pretty much lost. And I just happened to find myself in a fortunate situation that we were partying on this $1 million house in the Jersey Shore overlooking the beach in LBI. I mean, there was girls, it was partying, it was just nonstop action every day. And, I just felt like shit. I remember feeling that I was hungover all the time. I just kind of chalked it up to that. I'm like, oh, I've been hungover. I've been partying for a month. Who knows? And there's a lot of warning signs that I ignored. I had these rashes on my skin that were a side effect of the Lyme disease, but I thought it was sun poisoning. I didn't know what was going on. But I went back to my buddy's house. We were chugging beers back in my hometown at the end of that week. And about 3 in the morning, right when I put the beer down, boom, my face went paralyzed. I started feeling this numbness in the front of my face and this stabbing, just wrenching pain in the back of my skull like I'd never felt before. I was telling her, man, my face went paralyzed and I'm like, I gotta go sleep this off. And if I feel this way in the morning, I'm driving myself straight to the ER. So after laying on a couch for a few restless hours, I got up, hopped in my little sports car, cruised my way right to the ER, got in there. They made me wait for about an hour. I'll never forget this. My head was just killing me. I had 10 out of 10 pain. I was like banging my head on the wall behind me while I'm sitting in the chair, just praying that this would end. I finally see the doctor. I'm hoping there's going to be some huge relief here. And basically, this guy's just kind of a dick. And he says, good luck, buddy. We'll let you know in 4 days what's going on. So I'm driving home. I'm driving fast and just up to no good in general. Going to see a buddy, and all of a sudden, boom! Crash my car. So my face is paralyzed. I crashed my car, and this is just kind of a spiritual turning point for me. It was a pivot. This was an epiphany. And that's why I realized, you need to be grateful for everything that we have in our life. I laid there depressed for about 4 days in my basement by myself, and I remember looking in the mirror and just seeing my face and trying to drink water, and it's running down my shirt, and this pain and this achiness in my body and just this kind of fog in my brain. And I realized I need to make a change. And this is when I really took that turn towards fitness and really decided I wanted to be the best I could possibly be on a lot of levels. So I had to stop hanging out with certain people. I had to start making positive, healthy life choices. And that's when I kind of realized I wanted to pursue the fitness modeling thing, because I realized everything is so limited. You have to grab it now, seize the day. You have to take advantage of these opportunities because they could be gone tomorrow. This is a window of opportunity that's closing down on us. So I wanted to kind of capitalize and make my moves while I could. So over the next few years, I kind of made a lot of positive decisions in my life. But I think back about Lyme disease, and I was working in a 5-star restaurant at the time, and I had a lot of VIP clientele. I remember waiting on Marty Brodeur from the Devils and all these high-end clients, and usually I remember everyone's order no problem, and then all of a sudden it was like a fog came over my brain. I couldn't remember anything. I didn't even know why I felt that way, and I'd start researching Lyme disease more and more and more, and I'd always been very sharp with good grades, and I just couldn't think properly. My body didn't feel quite right, and I realized there's such a gray area in these side effects. I mean, some people were saying they couldn't even walk up the stairs, their joints hurt so bad. People were saying they were on bed rest from Lyme disease. People were getting IVs put straight to their heart. Other people saying it was strictly mental, where their mental function was completely gone. It's almost like there was stories of people's brains who were basically disintegrating, and they didn't know if it was Lyme disease or what was happening. And there's still all these, undiagnosed cases in the world of people that don't know what's wrong with them. So in my case, the deer tick, which is about the size of a pinhead, I mean, this thing is so tiny. It's about that big. And when you think about that, it just shows you this thing was sneaky. It got in my hairline. I couldn't see that bullseye structure that forms when it hits you. So over time, those rashes came. There was warning signs. But like so often in life, we're pushing ourselves. We're not listening to those signs that tell us to rest, to be more aware, be in tune with your recovery, be in tune with your body, because I could have stopped this sooner and lessened the side effects. And when it comes to the trajectory of long-term side effects, no one really knows what the answer is with that. So I guess the purpose of me doing this today is to share my story, how I got here, how I became an influencer in the fitness space. But more importantly, let's increase awareness about Lyme disease. If you know someone who's suffering from this, I hope that we can kind of find some answers or raise more money via different institutions. Maybe someone like Zuckerberg can donate millions of dollars, or some other major influencer can really put money out there to push research forward to help people that are fighting the situation so they can come together and get the answers.